Hi, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Panama City. We're back out on the bay. Today is Saturday, July 19th, no, 22nd, July 22nd. Lost a few days. We're back out here on the bay. Actually ran into Sean, over here in the skiff. We fish a lot of the same areas, and he's fished with me a couple of times. But we're still on the hunt for red snapper. We'll take whatever we can catch. Just want to catch some fish. But I went and caught some pilchards this morning, a few pinfish. Still got my frozen bait. Like to have some menhaden, but hadn't been able to find them yet. But we'll keep trying. So we're going to fish. They may be small, but they're still fun. That'll fit a little better. Not huge, but a little better. He's a little over 50. Not quite. All right, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Panama City. Today's Sunday, July 23rd. We're back out on the bay. I don't know if you can see the skies behind me and around me, but we do have rain forecast for today. We will probably get wet. Right now it's beautiful. We got a light wind. It's actually out of the north, but we got rain all over here to the south and east of us right now, and more coming. So we just pulled up on a spot. We're gonna try and catch some fish, hopefully red snapper. I did catch a few menhaden this morning, and they're tough to catch right now. They're just not piled up in big groups yet, but they'll get that way in the next couple of weeks. But we just pulled up on a spot that we're going to try. Yesterday was a rather disappointing day. The bite was off. I mean, we caught some fish, but they were all small fish. I think the biggest ones that we had were about 15 inches. So hopefully today will be better. Anyway, let's get started fishing. This is a menhaden. It's got little dots down its back, one big dot right by its gills, but that's a menhaden. This one's probably 4.5 inches long. That's my favorite bait. Menhaden don't do well in a live well or bait well. They need to be moving all the time. And it's one of those bait fish that I've never found a chum that I can use to catch them or get them hemmed up. A red snapper. Not very big, but I think it's fixing to rain. I don't know if you can see that cloud coming. All right, well, the rain is finally pretty well stopped. Maybe we can catch some fish now. I think my rain suit must be wore out because I'm just as wet right now as if I hadn't had anything on, I believe. Little bitty red snapper. Little red snapper. These porpoises have no fear. And they'll wait until you get one hooked and you're reeling it in. They'll run over there and grab your fish and off they go. I suspect most of these are small. I think it's a big one right there. Definitely a better fish. Oh, yeah. Big red snapper. Big, pretty red snapper. He's 24 inches. Nice one. My bait is cigar minnow that I cut the head and tail off of. I'm using the whole thing, no weight. That's a 6/0 Mustad Demon Perfect Circle hook. And I'm just tossing it out there and letting it float down. And that's when he ate it. And on my big rod on the other side, I'm just cutting the tail off of one and hooking it through the shoulders, and they're eating it off. But maybe maybe a big one will grab it and eat it, the whole thing. And I believe this to be 100% the truth. The key to catching bottom fish is to chum. Unless you can find them piled up on a piece of structure and you can sit there on that piece of structure, you've got to chum. What I'm chumming with is the cigar minnows that I bought yesterday, that I bought live. They don't live very long in the live well. And I just cut them up into little chunks and toss them in the water. And those bottom fish will come to it. So the bigger red snapper don't school with the rest of the red snapper. The 32 inch that I caught last year, or 2 years ago, I guess it was 2 years ago, I probably caught 20 that were that 12 to 15 inch size. Had one little pinfish left, and so I dropped it back down, and that's when that big one hit. I'd probably been there for 2 hours. So don't give up on a spot just because all you're catching is small fish, unless it's a place that you know doesn't have anything but small fish. And I don't catch a lot of big fish in this particular spot, but if I spend enough time, I feel like I can catch one or two. I want to catch one more. All right, that's my limit. There's the dolphin. He'd have eaten that thing right off my hook, taking me for a ride. He's probably only about 22. He's 21. Still a good keeper. About my favorite size. So we're going to go find something else to do. Now, catching those two did take some time. I was out here at about 5:30 this morning. It's now 11:30. So I've been out here 6 hours to catch those two keepers. And I've had to move around a good bit. I fished 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different places. Caught fish in most of them. Most of them were small. But we did catch two keepers. So we didn't feed the dadgum porpoise. All right, so I'm in the mouth of a creek over here on the Tyndall side. I don't know the name of the creek. It's one of those places that every once in a while I can find flounder. I'm just throwing a Bass Assassin jig on a new penny head, stinky pink color. I think I've got some new penny somewhere, bodies, but I'm not sure where. Wasn't planning on doing this today, but since I don't have any live bait to Carolina rig for them, which is how I usually fish for them, we'll fish the jig and see if we can catch anything with it. Basically, I just throw it out there and let it sink to the bottom, and then just bounce it a little bit along the edge of along the bottom. I'm in 11 feet of water, but I can see the edge of the sand and the grass right here to the side of me. And that's basically what I'm doing, is throwing to the edge of the grass and fishing down the edge of that grass. This is 15-pound line on a 3000 series reel. Oh, something about took it away from me. Could have been a trout though. Trout a lot be in the same places. Tail and pull my pants down. Some teeth. There we go. There's flounder number 1. That's a pretty good one too. These are one of my absolute favorites, probably second favorite fish to eat. I don't fish for them just a whole lot, specifically for them, but I do love them. He's almost 16, so I'll keep him. Ah, little short one. He hit it and ran with it. I don't like them any better on a jig than I do on live bait or cut bait. Don't like catfish. It's been a pretty good day. I got 2 keeper red snapper. I got 1 keeper flounder. Caught a few short fish. Got rained on for several hours. Didn't care much for the rain. But the rest of it was alright. I hear thunder in the background. Need to go home and clean the boat. Get ready for next weekend. Do it all over again. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Please hit the like button. Subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to get notified when I release new videos. And we'll see you next time.